Hey everyone, my name is Simon Mishevich from Optimised Accountants, and I thought I would introduce a new segment called Property News for Landlords. This is updated 22nd of May, so hopefully this content will be useful for you, and hopefully it will also encourage some debate on this channel as well to say whether you think it's fair or unfair and what your opinions are as well. So let's get into the detail then. The first one is the government introduces landmark reforms to deliver fairer private rented sector for tenants and landlords. So let's think about this. Is it really for landlords or is it for tenants? I'll be interested in your views when you read it. Feel free, by the way, to get the URL, just pause this and just check out this title, or just simply put in the title into Google and it will come up. So new reforms. The Renters Reform Bill introduced to Parliament today delivers the government's 2019 manifesto committed to abolish Section 21 no fault evictions. No fault. Which will empower renters to challenge poor landlords without fear of losing their homes. Now, what does challenge really mean as well? Rather vague, isn't it? I don't want to pay my rent. Is that one of them? Be interesting, won't it? Increasing notice period was also mentioned in this. The notice period for eviction will be extended, giving tenants more time to find alternative accommodation, reducing the risk of homelessness. So if Section 21 is being, abolished, you're not no fault, then they must be at fault. And then they'll be given extended period of time when it's their fault. Is that what this is saying? Be interested to get your interpretation of this one. Introducing lifetime deposits. A new initiative will be implemented to enable tenants to carry their deposits from one property to another, eliminating the need for multiple deposits, reducing financial strain when moving. And I guess that's okay if the deposits will be moved from the one landlord to another. That should make it a lot easier for many people, I do agree. So the Independent wrote an interesting piece. UK government to remove licensing requirements for landlords housing asylum seekers. Which, just hold this thought, because it seems as though that the government is aiming to bring in legislation upon legislation to target landlords. But asylum seekers, they don't seem to matter. What? That's not fair, is it? I mean, in this day and age, I'd be interested to see your views of this. So, against UK landlords, must have legislation for UK tenants, but for asylum seekers, do what you like. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. The UK government is planning to temporarily waive licensing requirements for asylum seeker accommodation in an effort to move them out of hotels, which makes a lot of sense. But is it the right thing ethically? This move has raised concerns among critics who argue it could jeopardise the safety of asylum seekers, which, if they're waiving the requirements, then maybe that's true. Under the proposed changes, landlords would be able to house asylum seekers for up to 2 years without having their properties recognised as houses of multiple occupations. So take a standard, this is going to be a mess, isn't it? Take a single let property. HMO, by the way, is dedicated to create nice rooms for multiple people to stay in that property. So shared homes for students, professionals. Here we're saying they don't need to do that for asylum seekers. We could just take a standard single let property and just ram as many people into that house as possible. That really does worry me. I'll be interested to see your views about that as well. This would create exemptions for regulations regarding electrical safety and minimum room sizes. Here's another piece of news. Buy-to-let landlords exiting the market. If you've seen what's been going on in the UK at the minute, I'm advocating a lot of my clients to think about international properties right now. That's why I'm focusing on the US, Canada, Australia, Spain, and a couple of other countries as well. Because I do think there's going to be such a strain on UK properties right now, and I don't think it's a great market to be in at the minute. That's just my view, but this landlord's exit heightens the fact that there's data from Hampton suggesting that nearly 500,000 landlords, which there aren't that many actually, are expected to leave the UK property sector within 5 years. And many people watching this video go, yeah, get rid of the landlords. But you have to think about this very carefully. Where do you live right now? If If you live in a home, then it doesn't worry you, does it? But for people that rent properties, getting rid of landlords is not the right thing to do. And I appreciate not every landlord is this evil, conniving person to get your money and treat you like dirt. That really isn't true. Not for everyone, okay? So I think we bashing landlords all the time just feels like it's a new sport, which is a bullying aspect of life, isn't it? And bullying isn't meant to be taken out of this society when it suits us. Okay, last year alone, 140,000 landlords left the market. Well, that's a lot. And experts attribute this trend to various challenges faced by buy-to-let landlords, particularly changes in tax and legislation, as we mentioned, regulation, sorry. The exodus of landlords is expected to impact tenants. Please do note this, leading to higher rents. So if there's less properties, less landlords on the marketplace, people that don't want to buy, and there's a lot, by the way, or rent a property already and being kicked out, they're going to have to find an alternative. Their rents are going to be increased. No shadow of a doubt. And we're already seeing this going across. While some argue that this could increase housing stock and lower prices, no. The reality is that home buyer affordability is already squeezed due to rising interest rates. So people that want to buy a home with a mortgage are not going to do so. And it's right, because they're worried about house prices falling down, mortgage interest rates are going up. It doesn't make sense for home buyers to buy property, is my view right now in the current economic situation we find ourselves in. But again, be interested to see your views on these articles being shared.